Hello everybody on YouTube land, Jamie Powell back for another video for you today, and we're going to be talking to you guys about Christmas movies, my top 10 Christmas movies to watch. And why is this video up so early? We're not even in December yet, because I'm going away at the end of this month and I won't be back until the middle of December. So I want to get a video up to you guys as early as possible, and it's basically my top 10 films that I love to watch every year and films I recommend for you guys to watch, so it gives you time to go and check them out and try and find them, track them down and put them on your planners or whatever, so you may get a chance to watch them if you're interested, of course. Before we do that, we do have some recommendations that didn't quite meet the list, make the list that is, and they are Bad Santa 1 and 2, very funny grubby films, I enjoy those. Miracle on 34th Street, either the black and white one or the Richard Attenborough one, both nice sentimental family films. Love Actually, as my missus, one of her favourites, she loves it, it's very funny but it didn't quite make my top 10. Polar Express, I loved watching this with Grant, it's the last film I watched for Christmas, and I miss her and I like this film for the memory that we had. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, one which is very popular but didn't quite make my top 10, but it's a very funny film, really recommend that one. The Grinch, either the Jim Carrey, the Boris Karloff or the Benedict Cumberbatch cartoon recently. All those are very entertaining, really enjoy those and they're definitely worth your time. Die Hard is a film set at Christmas, so it's a Christmas film, I don't care what anybody says. And A Christmas Story, not the one about the kid and the BB gun, but the one about, it's a foreign film that's dubbed, and I showed it in the recent vlog I done, so check it out. It's only £1.50 in CEX, pick it up, it's very good. So then, the top 10 Christmas movies that I recommend to you all. Number 10 then is The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's right, and it's about Jack Skellington in his town of Halloween, and he wants to make a Halloween-filled Christmas. Feel like, he does a Christmas-themed Halloween. And so, is this a Christmas film or a Halloween movie? It's a bit of both, but I would mainly say it's Christmas because it's about organising Christmas no matter what day it is. So, I think it's a Christmas film. Number 9 is Gremlins. Gremlins is a classic 80s horror movie about these little monsters that come, and we all know about this film. And it's a really funny film. I really recommend that one. Number 8 is Elf. Will Ferrell's probably best film to date, I still think, although he has done some other good work. I can't deny Anchorman and a few others. But I think his most successful and popular is definitely Elf, and it's about a kid who's raised by Santa Claus and then goes to find his real parents in New York. Fantastic film. Scrooged is at number 7. Bill Murray. I absolutely love this movie. It's fantastically written. It's an update of A Christmas Carol. Read the book, it's fantastic. And it's a wonderful film. Very funny. Very, very funny. And I do love Bill Murray. He is a legend. Right. Number 6 is a double bill. Snowman and Father Christmas. I love these two as a whole because they both entwine with each other, and it's basically, we don't really need to go about it. Do you really need me to explain it to you? This is a beautifully animated, wonderfully written with music. The music is perfection here, and it's a wonderful story about his kid and a snowman, and they go fly off on an adventure. It's a brilliant little short film, and then Father Christmas is completely different, but a lovely, funny cartoon, and it, like I said, it does entwine with the first one, so it's really, really worth your time. Number 5, it stars Jimmy Stewart. It's called It's a Wonderful Life, and it's a fantastic film. It's been recently re-released in 4K, but if you can get the first edition when it came with a colorized version, the colorization, usually they look shit when they do black and white films colorized, but for some reason it really shines well on this Blu-ray. It looks amazing. The job they've done to the colorized version. I always watch the black and white because it's made in black and white, so therefore I watch it in black and white. But there's people out there who don't watch black and white films, and that's fine. That's fine. You're missing out on a hell of a lot of great films though. But yeah, it's fine. But it is there. The colorized version is there for people who do want to see it in color. Fantastic film about a guy who's at the end of his rope, no pun intended, and he is saved by an angel. That's all I say, and it's a wonderful, wonderful film. Beautifully acted. And it's a huge flop when it came out, but it's now known as a classic, which it rightfully is. Number 4 is Krampus. Now, I've talked about this film before, I don't need to go into detail, but it's basically about Santa's evil shadow that goes to see his naughty boys and girls, and they go to this family at Christmas time and wreaks havoc. It's funny, fantastic, and it's not that scary, it's not gory, but it does have a few iffy bits for kids, but most kids these days, they watch God knows what. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic film. I love this movie. I love it a lot. I like it a lot. Number 3 is another double bill once again, and this time it's Home Alone 1 and 2. 1 and 2, I'm sorry. And it's basically, well, we all know this one, don't we? It's about a kid who's left at home at Christmas. Burglars come around and he's got to save the house. And the second one, he goes to New York. Burglars come around and he's got to try and get home. And it's the same story in both films, same gags in both films, same characters in both films, and same scenarios in both films. But I love both films. I even like the second one a little bit more, but I think the first one obviously is original, so therefore will always be the best. And I think they are wonderful, funny family films, perfect for any Christmas. I've watched them every Christmas since they first came out at the cinema. I'm old enough. I saw it at the cinema. All right. So, so what's at number 2? Now 1 and 2 are very close indeed. Number 2 is The Muppets Christmas Carol. I absolutely love this movie. I remember we saved Script and Scrave to go and see it at the cinema, and it could have been complete shit because the Muppets, I mean, I love the Muppets, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you take a classic book by Charles Dickens and turn it into a comedy. It could go on 2 ways, and this went the right way. It's a wonderful, funny, heartwarming, beautifully written, with amazing songs and score. The production, everything is perfect. It's funny, it's moving, it's well acted, but there's one issue. They've never released the full version on DVD or Blu-ray, and it's really frustrating because they cut a song. So I got a bit angry. They cut a song called When Love Is Gone, and I really wish they had kept it. I really do, because they cut it from the film and it just cuts the scene short. Come on, Disney. Re-release it with that song, or at least do a director's cut with that in it and have it as an option, please. Please. Anyway, so that's number 2, Christmas Carol, family favourite since it first came out. What's my number 1? Why, it stars Jimmy Stewart again, and can you guess what it is? It's a film which I don't think many people will talk about or have seen or heard of. Has been remade into a film called You've Got Mail. What is it then? The Shop Around the Corner. This is my favourite Christmas movie of all time. It's black and white. It's made in the 40s. And it's about the shop in the corner and all the characters in it. And Jimmy Stewart plays a guy who's writing love letters to this girl. And they don't realise that they're working together. And they hate each other. But they love each other in the letters. And it's a very funny, very moving, with some dark elements in there, which you don't expect, especially for its time. And considering that this is like a feel-good Christmas film, to have these serious storylines in there, shocking. And brilliantly executed with a fantastic script. The acting is perfection. The comedy is so well timed. And I can't recommend it enough. It is moving. It's in 1 minute. There's one scene. There's one scene with the boss, and I'm not going to say no more. That is completely right out of nowhere, and yet you can see it coming when you've seen it already. When you've seen it the second time, you see the signs of this thing happening, but you don't the first time, and you just can't believe this has just happened. What the hell? What hell? Where did this come from? This is a family film, and it's so good. It's so good, and it's got funny moments. It's romantic. It's beautifully acted and written. It's a little dated, I know, but you know what? I don't care about all that. You got to go by the fact that this was made like 70 years ago, and it is perfection in my opinion. I just love it. The story, the characters, it's quotable. It stuck with me, and it's always has been my favourite for a long time. I mean, when you're a kid, all your favourites are like Home Alone or The Grinch or Muppets or Elf. But when you grow up and you see these other films out there, and this is a family film, but it's a mature family film, I just love the writing. The writing is brilliant. So I highly recommend The Shop Around the Corner with Jimmy Stewart. It is a wonderful, wonderful film, and it's hard to find. But if you import the Blu-ray, well, depending on which version you get, but I know if you import, when I imported the Blu-ray of You've Got Mail, because I quite like it, you get a free DVD copy, of The Shop Around the Corner. So I had to get it because to buy the film on its own is really expensive. But you get a free copy of it with another film. So you get 2 films that's cheaper, and one of them's a Blu-ray. Job done. So there we go. So there we go then, people. There's my top 10 Christmas movies that I recommend, well, from this year, 2019. At the cinema, there's a Christmas film coming out called Last Christmas with a very nice Olivia Clarke in it. Is it Olivia Clarke? Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones. Oh. So yeah, that's coming out. And there's not really a lot of Christmas stuff coming, so, but anyway. That's it then. That's my top 10 Christmas movies I highly recommend. Hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe. Tell me, what is your favourite Christmas movies in the comments down below. I just clicked when I did that. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. There will be more videos to come, and there will be some news coming soon as well of bits and bobs that are going on. There's plenty of videos coming, and don't worry, when I'm away, I'll have something set up, so hopefully there'll be something whilst I'm away. But anyway, I'm rabbiting on as usual. More videos to come. See you again soon. Please like, share and subscribe. Take care, and a very early Merry Christmas. Get all those bits and bobs ready, and all the presents and all that shit. Oh God, it's starting already. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye for now.